Welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to be making some vegan cottage cheese. So this is going to be a pretty quick and simple recipe. So let's go ahead and jump right in with the ingredients I'm going to be using to make this. Okay, so we have some nutritional yeast, apple cider vinegar, salt, garlic powder, extra firm tofu, lemon, and silken tofu. So making this recipe is going to be pretty simple. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the lemon in half, and I'm going to squeeze out about half of the lemon worth of juice. And then I'm going to add everything to a food processor except for the extra firm tofu. I'm going to blend all of that up so it's nice and smooth. Then I'm going to crumble in the extra firm tofu, give that a quick mix, and the cottage cheese will be ready. Okay, so I'm just going to roll out the lemon a little bit, and this is going to help loosen up all of the juice inside. And then I will cut that in half. And now, as I'm going to be adding the silken tofu to a food processor, I'm just going to squeeze the lemon over a strainer into that bowl. I'm going to use a strainer so that way I don't have to dig through the tofu or anything to try to find the seeds and remove the seeds, because we don't want to have any seeds in this. And the strainer just makes it a little bit easier. So we got that. And let me discard this lemon peel, and then I'm gonna come back and start blending this up. I'm going to add the silken tofu and the lemon juice to the food processor. The salt, apple cider vinegar, garlic powder, and nutritional yeast. All right, so now I'm going to just crumble up this tofu and add it to the creamy mixture that just went through the food processor. And I will fold this all together. You can see how simple it is. Now let's go ahead and do a little taste test. So what I will mention is that this doesn't taste, in a side-by-side comparison, this doesn't taste like cottage cheese. Now, I have always enjoyed cottage cheese growing up, and so I could just sit down and I could just eat cottage cheese spoon by spoon. And I could do that with this because there's a lot of flavor there, and it is delicious. But it's not gonna have that same taste. Now, I can definitely see how I would be able to use this pretty transparently in a lot of recipes. There's some desserts growing up that I would have this in that I don't know if it would work in that. I think maybe if you omit the garlic powder, then you could. But to me, the garlic powder is also important in this because it adds a little bit of flavor to heighten it up and make it so you can use this cottage cheese transparently in other recipes. So I think that this is a good version of cottage cheese, but I would say that it leans more to using in savory foods rather than sweet foods. And otherwise, I think it's a great cottage cheese. So I think this is something that you'll enjoy, something that's super simple to make, and incorporate this cottage cheese in other recipes in the future. So I'm gonna make some more recipes. I'm gonna make some more comfort foods, just different foods that we can make in the kitchen together, because I'm your friend with Food Benefits, and I will see you again real soon.